They all start at different places. Having that kind of mixed group has created a lot more learning.
So we're learning a whole bunch of nature facts about animals and wildlife.
Giving the kids an opportunity to show them that they can do things that they never thought that would be possible.
Hi, and welcome to the Sustainable Region. I'm Candace Ng. I've spent most of my working life in parks, and needless to say, I love the outdoors. I know my outdoor experience has made me happier and better able to handle the day-to-day grind of urban living. So I'm very interested in the idea of ecological health. Recent research is beginning to demonstrate something most of us know intuitively. The health of our outdoors is directly connected to how healthy we are individually and as a whole. I've also spent a lot of time working with youth and seen how transformational the outdoor experience can be. In today's episode of the Sustainable Region, we invited a group of youth to explore through video the concept of healthy parks, healthy people. First up, we visit the dystopian future of Nature Corp.
Are you sick and tired of no light, no water, no food, and no fresh air? Then you need Nature Corp. For only 10 credits a week, you can have enough light, water, air, and food for an entire month, delivered to your living unit free of charge.
After I used the new Nature Corp system, I was able to survive in my stressful life. I now see the world as a beautiful paradise. It also saved me so much money that I was able to live my lifelong dream of becoming an astronaut. Thank you, Nature Corp.
Simply dial 98447 to load credits to your personal barcode scanner. That's 98447 to load credits. Only 10 credits a week for fresh air, light, water, and food. Studies have shown that 50% of people using Nature Corp resources have been successful in lowering stress levels and avoiding premature aging. Now that's priceless.
I'm sorry, your credit balance is 0. Your credit balance is 0. Your credit balance is 0. Your credit balance is 0.
You're listening to News 1290. The rate of deviants crossing the perimeter wall into the forbidden zone has risen lately. Officials cite an increase in invasive insect sightings as the cause for this dangerous behavior. Nature Corps officials are reminding all citizens to remember to stay within the safe zone and report any suspicious behavior or insect sightings.
We've just been watching Nature Corp, produced by youth volunteers from Metro Vancouver. In this video, the filmmakers explore the concept of natural capital. Conserving nature is about more than preserving nice views and green forests to walk in. This video makes the point that nature provides services that are literally irreplaceable. Our next video, called Path to Recovery, depicts an encounter between a young man and a mysterious young woman.
My life officially sucks. I live a regular urban existence. The only trees that I see are on a computer screen. I guess it could be worse. It could be a dung beetle or a little yappy dog. My name is Randy Thompson. So, why am I on a bench? Well, this is earlier. Pretty pissed, dead end, life never changes, the bell rings, I walk home, canned air and fluorescent lights. Great, my parents are wondering how the test went. Just accept that I'm a failure. Where am I going? Home? No. And then I saw her. I didn't recognize her from school, but she looked strangely familiar. And she smelled like Clear Breeze air freshener that my mom uses, but better. Should I follow her? Didn't think twice about my bag and test still lying there. What good have they done me anyway? Sometimes I wonder how useful the things I learn are. If I learn anything, really. Look at that guy. He doesn't have to worry about these things. Why am I following her? What is it about her? Just walk. Focus on walking. Left foot, right foot. Left foot, right foot. Again and again. How much more to go? A lot. I can feel the oxygen fueling my body. My blood pumping fast. So why did I keep going? Maybe there was something to be found at the top. As soon as I stepped in, the soothing coolness engulfed me. She walked with such ease, and I felt so clumsy. I tried to get untangled, but the shrub was relentless. So why don't you just take it off? My pasty skin, lanky body. What am I hiding from? The trees aren't going to judge me. I watch the duck families. They're just free to be. No pressures, except survival. I wonder if they have feelings as I do, or feel stuck. From here, my life seems farther away, more manageable, smaller. Still not entirely enjoyable, but at least the overwhelming feeling is gone. Maybe they're all here to get away too. Maybe everyone feels this way, and I'm not so alone in this. And just like that, she was gone. Looking back, I think nature had a lot to show me. And most of all, she was a good listener. I am alone, but not as lonely. And I feel okay to return home with this view.
That was the short film, Path to Recovery, in which the healing power of nature appeared in the guise of a young woman, just when she was most needed. It's an idea supported by medical research. In one recent study, for example, the symptoms of ADHD were found to significantly improve with time in nature. In our final story, our youth team visited Capilano River Regional Park, where they found a connection between the human body and the park's ecosystem.
Over the last week, we've been learning all about the connection between parks and people, so we decided to head up to Capilano Park and check it out for ourselves. As we walked around, taking in the fresh air and nature, we began to realize many functions of the park were similar to organs in the human body.
The biomass of the forest is akin to your body. And over time, that energy and nutrients is collected and grows.
As we walked through the park, we started to notice a connection between the crisp, clean air and the trees around us.
It's like a reversal of a lung. They absorb carbon dioxide, converting that carbon dioxide into oxygen, which we need so that we can continue to breathe here as all the other plants and animals.
When we started observing the streams, it made us think about how similar they were to our circulation system.
If we look at the streams that run through our park, they move nutrients actually in two directions. That kind of nutrient cycling is really important for some of the forests we have on the lower mainland here.
Soon, we started to notice connections between the parks and our bodies everywhere.
Some people consider wetlands the kidneys of nature, and it filters water and makes it so that it's altered but purified. It comes out.
We even noticed parallels with the digestive system.
People think of soil, a lot of people call it dirt. There's a whole myriad of living creatures that are in soil. It's like a chemical factory that's doing all sorts of things so that things can live and grow.
We started to wonder how this connection to nature affected people day to day.
I feel when I'm here, I feel really very good. I have very good feeling about myself, about my health, it gives me more confidence, It gives me more life, really. Yeah.
It makes me feel better, just being out in nature, not crowded in with a bunch of people in a mall.
Yeah, it makes you feel a lot happier, I think.
Nature is very important for a human being, going back to thousands of years.
Our experience today made us realize that the similarities between parks and people aren't just a coincidence. They show us that we are part of nature itself and that parks are an essential part of keeping that connection intact.
You've just been watching a profile of Capilano River Regional Park as seen through the lens of Ecological Health. Our video team was struck by the similarity in structure between the park's ecosystem and the human body, and speculated that this might explain why nature affects us so profoundly. Metro Vancouver's Ecological Health Plan strives to ensure the connection between people and nature is enhanced, and the benefits we gain from our natural habitat are available for future generations. Next up, a behind-the-scenes look at the Youth Video Project.
Action!
What happens when you give 12 young people cameras?
Hey Jenna, do you want to be the director? Yeah, sure.
And tell them to come up with short videos about healthy parks and healthy people.
And then I saw her.
For the participants, a whole lot of learning.
We began to realize many functions of the park were similar to organs in the human body.
And just as much fun. For the program sponsors,
are you sick and tired of no light, no water, no food, and no fresh air?
A thought-provoking perspective on environmental issues.
Then you need Nature Corp.
From those who face a future living with today's decisions. I'm sorry, your credit balance is 0.
This looks like a regular sized staircase. You can't tell that it's like 5 feet. Maybe we cut here.
These young people are part of the Metro Vancouver Youth Video Project, learning the essential video production skills to take an assignment from brainstorming session to final edit in just 8 days.
You got it. Yeah.
Corin Brown is the project coordinator.
See the cover exactly of what you guys are talking about. So these 3 groups are going to produce 3 pieces, and hopefully they'll air as part of the Sustainable Region, the television show here. They'll also be put on the parks and the Metro Van website, and then the kids will just embed them like crazy in their own Facebook pages, and they'll email them around.
She looked strangely familiar. And she smelled like Clear Breeze air freshener that my mom uses, but better.
And then Parks is participating in a conference, and they're hoping to bring one of the videos to kind of discuss a youth perspective of this notion of healthy parks, healthy people.
So we decided to head up to Capilano Regional Park and talk to a natural resource management specialist to find out more.
There's a lot of species that live in this park. Come and learn what they are. See what they do for you.
A number of the young people that participated last year are back this year. There's about 4 or 5 of them. And it's been really cool to see, first of all, how much they used the things that they learned here over the year.
I did the program last year and I loved it because I got to learn so much, not just about camera work, but also we got to learn through research about nature. And last year we were at Belcara Park, so we learned about that park specifically, but this year we are at Burnaby Lake Park, so we're learning a whole bunch of nature facts about animals and wildlife. So yeah, I just love learning about it and keeping myself up to date. Like, how would you go about talking to a person like that?
The physical benefits are pretty obvious, but I think it's the emotional benefits that are really hard to quantify.
To help participants get the most out of the experience, they worked with skilled mentors.
Right, and then you change that and make it.
Oh, there we go. That's
dark.
good. That's good. I like that color there. And
Right there?
That looks like a good shot there.
In education circles, it's called peer mentoring. They're experienced filmmakers. They've gone through film school, but they're not so old that they don't remember what it's like to be 15. They speak the same kind of cultural language. They understand the same references. They can talk about the same kind of TV shows. They understand each other.
Rolling it for a little while. They all started at different places. There were a couple of them who were pretty advanced already and a couple who didn't know very much to begin with, but I think having that kind of mixed group has created a lot more learning than if it was just me working with someone who, didn't know very much to begin with, because there's a lot of people helping each other, and I can help the people who are already at the top of their game, but they're helping people who are just starting.
Everybody shared the jobs, and so it was really, really fun because nobody was really totally in command of one thing, and everybody got to have a try. It was super awesome.
Let's just say I'm currently gaining experience as we're speaking, right here, right now.
Metro Vancouver and Parks are interested in what young people have to say. Our goal was to choose people who have something interesting and important to say about their relationship to parks.
She walked with such ease, and I felt so clumsy.
I think the kids have really started exploring the idea of healthy parks, healthy people, and realizing that if their friends are depressed or unhappy, or it actually is a good idea to take them to the parks and just hang out.
Looking back, I think nature had a lot to show me. And most of all, she was a good listener. I am alone, but not as lonely.
There's a whole bunch of programs that parks do for young people, so there's a number of different ways that kids can get involved throughout the year, but hopefully we'll do this again next summer, so if they're in touch with parks, they'd be put in touch with us.
Hey! Do you want your trashy idea put online and on TV? And help protect our environment?
All you have to do is look in your trash and send us your best idea on how to reduce it.
We're hoping once you see what's in there, you'll take some of it out.
Like food.
156,000 tons of food waste goes to our landfills every year.
Food in landfills makes methane, which is 20 times worse than carbon for global warming.
Someone open a window. It's getting hot in here.
And paper.
Yeah, paper.
Paper makes up 22% of our garbage.
That's 400,000 tons of it per year.
400,000 small elephants.
Who doesn't know you can recycle paper? Seriously.
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 Not to mention all the other stuff like plastic bags, pills, batteries, and last year's cell phone.
Happy Meal toys.
Anyhow, back to why you're still watching.
We want your bright idea on how to reduce your trash to start in our next PSA.
All you have to do to enter is go to our website and share your idea.
Easy peasy.
We'll take the best ideas, put them in a draw, and then randomly select one to put online and on TV.
So come on, what are you waiting for? Get serious about your garbage.
Free the trash!
Find out more at metrovancouver.org.
Welcome back to the Sustainable Region and our special episode on ecological health. We've been looking at videos produced by youth exploring the concept of ecological health. Our final story is about an annual youth camp out in Belcarra Regional Park. It may seem like fairly standard team building exercises, but Metro Vancouver Park staff have found that placing these activities in nature creates an environment where individuals can have profound, even life-changing experiences.
The plane has just crashed. Open your eyes. You are now the survivors of Oceania 150.
Metro Vancouver's annual Get Out Camp for teenagers is no ordinary walk in the park.
You are now completely unconscious with possible broken arms and legs.
Oh, ready? 1, 2, 3.
Held on the shores of Sasamat Lake and Belcarra Regional Park, it's 2 days of teamwork challenges, friendship building, and plain old fun.
You've transported your injured man.
What you won't see this weekend at the Sasamat Outdoor Centre are any cell phones, iPods, or personal electronic devices of any kind.
That one.
I was so shocked they took my phone away, and every minute I kept reaching to my pocket and then my phone wouldn't be there. I just sit back and I was like, oh. And then like by dinner time when we got here, like I realized, wait, I didn't even think about my phone the longest time.
People are getting so sucked into computer screens and cell phones and iPods. And it's nice to just take a break and observe what's actually around you instead of what's on the screen.
Oh, yes, mister.
Instead of using Facebook, these teens are actually talking to each other, face to face. During this survival exercise, they're learning how to work together to build a fire and a shelter that will withstand a storm.
Oh, the rain is coming in! The rain!
We're
Yeah, big step. Fell on camera.
The kids come from youth centres in 5 different municipalities.
Metro Vancouver offers a lot of different activities, but a lot of these children don't have that opportunity. Either their families can't afford to do the program or the schools can't afford it as well. So it's a real neat opportunity for kids that definitely benefit from this experience.
Part of what they're learning is how to make friends and to get along.
Well, making new friends was not easy. It's hard just to start a conversation with someone you don't know. But yeah, at first it was kind of hard, and then once you started something, it would just go on.
Last year when I came, I was the only girl, and so I was pretty shy, and I came back from camp and I wasn't shy anymore. I was able to talk to people, and I was able to communicate with people, and I was able to break the shyness and just get out and have fun.
This place really opens you up and makes you feel good about yourself, and like nobody judges you. It's just it's such an open environment, and like it's all good here.
They're more used to navigating an urban landscape, but still there's no sign of any reluctance to experience an outdoor adventure unlike anything they've ever done.
That's it. There you go. Woo!
It's more of an adrenaline rush than anything, because it's like, sweet, I just climbed like 35 feet in the air and Dad didn't cry or didn't do anything.
That's it.
When I got back down on the ground, there was a huge feeling of self-accomplishment. Like, I was really happy with myself that I did it. I was like, yeah, 110% happy.
I'm not a fan of heights, so climbing all the way to the top of that, even though it took me so long, was kind of like a challenge for me, and it made me feel really good. Like, I felt almost invincible.
Giving the kids an opportunity to show them that they can do things that they never thought would be possible for them to do, and allowing them to set their goals and then either achieve it or at least do more than they thought that they could, just shows them that anything is possible, that they can do anything.
It just starts here and then it snowballs, and suddenly they realize that they can do anything. And it just keeps going, and then that energy, their friends feed off of that.
It's no exaggeration to say that attending this camp can be a life-changing experience.
I got into some bad things. I started doing drugs and stuff, like smoking weed and like drinking. And when the first time I came to camp, my mind was completely off of drugs and stuff, and it was just, okay, let's do this camp, let's have fun.
Okay, you ready? Don't put your feet through first, and I'm gonna throw you.
And then after I got back, I was kind of like, wow, I went an entire weekend without doing anything. Let's see if we can go a week.
That's one way to do it.
It's kind of progressed from there. It's really good. I've been clean for a couple years now. It's pretty awesome.
One of the most memorable quotes that I've received from a parent was after he came back from camp, he couldn't stop talking about it, and he's actually talking to us now. It feels like I got my son back, and so that right there just says it all.
Well, that's all the time we have in this episode. We hope you enjoyed our youth videos, and we'd love to hear your comments about them. You can find out more about Metro Vancouver's Ecological Health Plan at metrovancouver.org. Let us know what you think about any story on today's show, or share your ideas for an upcoming episode. Call us at 604-436-6794 or email sustainableregion@metrovancouver.org. For the Sustainable Region, I'm Candace Ng. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.